I moved into this 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home a month or so ago right after college. Since I currently live alone, I converted one of the other rooms into an office, while the third is used as a guest bedroom. Starting my first teaching job in August, and to some, it is kinda nerve-wracking when you're just starting out. For me, being a TA in high school got me used to the job. Doing so was also the inspiration for my career choice. In other words, it's simply the first job jitters I'll get over after a week or two. In the meantime, I took work at a Home Depot so that I can keep up with the bills here. During one night, I was rearranging my bookshelf and adding a few new books when I heard a soft knocking nearby. It startled me as I was too into my task, but it was soft enough for me to assume it could just be the house settling. After hearing it a couple more times, there was too much of a rhythm. Not sounding like glass or the front door. I was slowly walking around to see where it could be from. The next time I heard the knocking, I was walking past the basement, and it was coming from the other side of the door. As far as I remember, it was unfurnished and full of unpacked boxes. There weren't any windows to allow ventilation. Yet, there was definitely a knock a fist would make. The only way for me to know is to fuck around and find out. I opened the door, and nobody was there. The knocking obviously stopped when I did. I was a bit creeped out and trying to find an explanation for it. Getting my phone to turn on the flashlight, I took a deep breath and made my way down the small flight of stairs. I may not see anyone there, but I just got to make sure. Reaching the bottom, I held my phone and scanned the room. There wasn't anything out of the ordinary. Boxes stacked a head shorter, with one corner having pipes going up the opposite wall. I was turning to head back upstairs when the light caught something. In a small space between a few boxes, I noticed a small object reflecting the light off of it. It took my body a moment to catch up to my brain's speed, skipping steps and quickly locking the door. It felt like my heart was about to come out of my chest, that's how fast it was beating. I'm thankful it didn't chase after me. I don't have a mirror down there, it was so small. If that was an animal, how did it get in? And how did it make that sound? I called the police to be safe. When the officer arrived and we went down there, he turned on his flashlight only to find no one. Again, no windows in sight. If they wanted to leave, the only way in and out was through the front door, and I was on the front porch the entire time. The officer said that it could be because I was getting worked up over a new place before he left. That would have been the answer I'd taken if it weren't what happened after. It was daylight out. I got an extra day off from work, and I'm taking the time to maintain anything outside. I owned one of those noise-canceling headphones that plays music with Bluetooth, so I was pretty much in the zone. I took a break when I got the mowing done. The AC felt nice. I went to the kitchen to get water when I heard knocking, this time very loud. At first, I assumed someone was coming by and I forgot. I was making my way to the front door when I heard the knocking again, now closer instead of from the front. The kitchen was closer to the basement. Is it coming from there again? I made myself laugh. I must be spooking myself from what happened earlier. While trying to calm my mind, I heard a quick knock that confirmed I wasn't hearing things. I called the police as I stood outside, keeping an eye on the front door. Now I believe someone is squatting and they're trying to mess with me. It doesn't make any sense. There weren't that many places to hide, and I always make sure the doors and windows are locked while I'm home. The police came, and they looked to not find anyone. I was getting frustrated by this. It was clear, so I'm convinced that there is someone else here with me. If the police can't find anything, then I will find out myself. And finding out I did. I wish it was something that was alive. Over the next few days, and the days leading up to my new job, I set up cameras not only in and around the basement, I added some extra cameras around the house, just in case. The first couple nights, it was quiet. I had my eyes on the camera feed every chance I got, trying to look for what was missed. Nothing had been misplaced or taken. I haven't noticed footprints outside. Who was messing with me? I was in bed one night. I finished my last shift at Home Depot, and another week before school starts. At least it will give me more time to fix my sleep schedule. While I was making some last minute plans for the semester, I thought I'd check the cameras one more time before going to sleep. Grabbing my phone and setting my notebook down, I carefully went through each screen until I got to the camera in the basement. It was positioned to where it got to the boxes and the love seat I ended up not having room for. There was nothing weird going on and was going to move on to the next one, but I saw something move in the box pile. I looked closely, and what I saw got me leaving my bed with only my keys, phone, and wallet. There was someone looking right into the camera. His eyes were glowing. Since the camera was high, I could see his hair up in a ponytail and had on a leather jacket. He appeared to be human, but I see in his eyes that he wasn't. I believed that paranormal stuff was full of rubbish till this night. I'm staying with my parents until I could sell my home and move everything into an apartment. The only time I went through that door was to get my things. I don't know what is attached to the home, but I'm not sharing a roof with it. Now that I'm teaching, it's going to take at least most of the semester. It's better than what my life would have become.